Hello everyone and welcome back to another Voxedit Thursday with me, Panda. How are we all doing? I will answer any and all your questions regarding the Sandbox and Voxedit. I hope we are all doing really well. We're going to be jumping into a few things which I haven't sorted half of this out, so I've got to hide half of this. We'll pretend that you've not seen any of these. Room items, stone chair, we'll throw that one out real quick. Right, servant's room. So what did we get up to? We made the bed, the crate, the rug, the side table, and the tools. Hey, Silken Day, how you doing? Sorry, I've got a really bad cough. So I apologise if I don't talk as much or if we're concentrating a little bit too much on me being quiet. Did we come up with ideas that I needed to make from last time? Because we've done the rug for the servants' rooms, we've got a bed for the servants' room, crate, tools. So I think maybe the goblin servants are fine. In fact, I do want... We could just go to templates. Oh, I do have a goblin though. Okay. It is always a good idea when you go to the animator straight away, always make a child node off of the root and call it control node, and then everything else should come off of that control node. Try and make parent nodes to things that should be grouped together. So if you're making like a room or even like a house that you're going to want multiple stories, should really like do like maybe ground floor as the parent node and have like wall 1, wall 2, wall 3 coming off of it, and then you can then, if you ever need to just duplicate to do the second story, you can do that and it will make it much easier for you. Sparky Snikel, how you doing? How are you? But yeah, let me know if you've got any questions or anything. Do let me know. So from this, I'm going to create and call this small guard. And then what we're going to do is import hierarchy and basement. It's not the cooking shelves. Oh, the shelves. That's what we were doing. We were doing the kitchen shelves. We'll have to go back to that. So I don't want to import the whole thing. I just wanted him. He must be somewhere. I must have made him and put him somewhere. Is he just... No, that's the good one. That's not the bad one. I think I just made him separate. Let me just go and have a look. If we just open Goblin Castle, basement, this one. I must have coloured him in here. I don't know where I got him from though. Either that or he was just, we'll see. We want to change him, so we could go off of our other one that we did. So we can take this one and just edit him just a little bit more. But yeah, how are we all doing? Like how rich you are now, can you run this software on Mac OS yet? What do you mean, like how rich I am? I'm definitely not rich. If I was, I wouldn't be living in the house that I live in. Just me. Dave Flynn Photography, how are you doing? So Voxedit, I believe you can download for Mac, but the Game Maker, no. Game Dizzy, how you doing? Thank you, how are you? If anybody's got any questions, feel free to ask. Right, so this guy, he's meant to be like a small guard, and I'm going to have to kind of remember how. So the other one is like the good one. So he's got red eyes, his tusks are small, and did I do it? He's got like a balding patch on his head. So he still has small tusks. I think I changed the skin tone as well, but we'll do the eyes fully red. And for the guards, we're gonna have a little bit more of this coming out. So I'm gonna make his tusks come out. A little bit more like this. And whoops, there we go. Looks too much like a mustache, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it. And let other know. Wait, beware of what? Some spammer sent you advertisement request with a virus in a folder. Oh gosh. Yeah, like, that really sucks. I have Echo? Oh, do you know what? I think OBS is like fully changed all my settings. Right, does this sound a little bit better? Oh wait, I know what might help. Did I download it? Do I not have... No! How do I just search my stuff? Right, whatever. I don't think I've got it. I don't think I've got the Blue Yeti mic stuff installed. I don't. That might be part of the issue. How can I send my assets to Game Maker? Okay, so first learning exercise of today. Technically, I do have a video on this, but I might as well just show you guys while I'm here. So once you have fully completed an asset, so let's do my stone chair because I don't think I've uploaded this bad boy. So we got a lovely stone chair. Got no animations or anything, always renamed to Idle01. And we're gonna go File, Export to Marketplace. Now, you're not actually going to be exporting it to the Marketplace because that's not gonna be open for you guys, but you will be able to export it and have it in your inventory. New asset. Stone chair. Continue. There we go. Fancy. We got stone. There we go. Done. And then what we do is we go to our inventory, we find that item, and we press the little plus button right here, and it should come up saying stone chair has been successfully added to your inventory. You then go over to the Game Maker and in your little search bar for the assets you type in stone chair and there it'll be. Super easy. You can test it out and use it as you will. You're gonna switch over to Twitch? Oh gosh, Twitch is, everybody's got Twitch on today. We've only got a few people over on YouTube. mean, how did you know that there was a virus on it? Like, I never click stuff like that anyway. Like, if I get people wanting me to do advertising for them, I expect them to type it to me in a message, not any documents. But like, what tipped you off that it was an issue? Seems like it's using the wrong mic. No, it's using this mic. Hello? No, it's definitely using this mic. It's just changed the settings. It's really irritating. I'll have to play about with it again. If I sound echoey... Wait, it can't be the room. The room hasn't changed. My room hasn't changed size. It should be fine. Thanks for the follow over on Twitch. I appreciate it. I suspected I opened the folder in a... okay, in a safe area. I like that. Appreciate the follow. Then saw... Oh, gosh. It's almost like there's two... It seems like it's picking up, like, really, really gently. Right, filters. No, filters is fine. What about properties? Yeah, it's just doing my Yeti. And I haven't got anything else opened. Oh, what is going on? Everything today. My Google Team Meets, my camera wouldn't work, and for a long time the mic didn't. And then I had a call on Discord, and my mic wasn't working, and when I went to go set it up, it wasn't picking it up. This is really irritating. Give me 1 second. Right, has that fixed it? Did that fix it at all? Right, it's picking up noise really, like... Does that sound better? Does it? Wait. It can hear me clicking from behind me. 1 second. Yeah, it shouldn't be picking up me clicking. Yeah, same. Okay, we're gonna have to put up with it. I'm sorry, guys. I'll get it sorted for next time. This is... And I'm meant to be setting this bad boy up. If I've got to set this up and my mic already isn't working properly, what hope is there? Literally don't know. Right, we'll just carry on. Sorry, guys. It's fine for today. Game Maker jamming. Oh, you make it. I really should try and do a Game Maker jam game at some point. Right, so this... I think we decided with the last ones that the half... The full goblins have like bald patches. On the heads like that, and also because he's a guard, he's gonna have bigger ears. Oh, I've lost it. Right. There we go. Okay, pretty happy with that. I think we'll give him a bigger nose as well, because why not? And we'll just give him a few... Oh, wait, take that off. A few spots around his face. And because he is a warrior, we should probably give him maybe like a little bit of a scar going across there. No, don't like that. Like scar just there. And let's have a look. Oh, he's already looking so much better. Right, we also... He's not going to be wearing this. This collar is... The necklace is ridiculous. No. He is a guard. So, he is going to be wearing the... No. What's opposite green in the color wheel? Someone tell me quick. Is it yellow? Is it yellow? Help you if I was in the UK. That's really, really nice. Appreciate that. Game making's a slow thing. It is for me when I have no, like, well, I don't have no clue, but I have limited clues. Is it yellow? I'm gonna have a look. Is it green color wheel? Oh, it's like pinky purple. Oh, I don't want them wearing pinky purple. Maybe red. We might be able to get away with red. Let's do red. Yeah, let's do red. Okay, so their armor type clothes are gonna be red. That's gonna be red too. Oh no, go back, go back. We'll do a deeper red right there. That's nice. Yeah. Although maybe we don't need that, so... I'll put the thing on right there. We're gonna raise the height to 13 because I want to give him like little shouldery pad bits. A little bit more. Let's do for 16. We're gonna shimmy that one that way. So then we're gonna grab the pivot and move it there so it's in line. I'm going to just take a quick look. Okay, it's kind of interacting with that just a little bit. Might not matter too much. Right, sorry guys. What's on my Discord? On my Discord, or are you talking amongst yourselves? How terrible was it? Are they adding a queue system anytime soon? I mean, okay, I get that people get annoyed about how quickly it goes through, but I feel like people kind of forget that it's a lot of people for a very, very small amount of land. I feel like a lot of people kind of forget that. And I know I've been around quite a few land sales, so maybe it's just because I've had experience with them, so I kind of get how they go down, and it is incredibly hard to sometimes get a land. I didn't get a land. I perhaps could have done. I forgot to unlock my wallet. I didn't get a land, and it is annoying. Last land sale, I got very, very fortunate that I managed to grab one when it became unbooked. The land sale before, couldn't grab a land, and I didn't do some for a couple of land sales before that. But yeah, I don't think they're going to be doing a queue system. I don't want to say for sure or not. I'm not too sure to be certain, but I haven't really seen. I don't know. I'm going to just say I don't know, because I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do a queue system, but I also don't think it was a bad land sale. I think it was irritating for people that couldn't get anything. But personally, I've been around enough of the land sales to know this is just how they go down. And there was a lot less land for sale than what there usually is. Like the standard 1x1s limit to people who don't have land, honestly. Yeah, but then that won't stop people from creating new accounts. I could create a new account and get land. Like, there's nothing to stop that. There will always be a workaround. You know, okay, only people without land can go, then, then people make a new account. Yeah, if it said error, it's because it was already booked. That error's there to stop you being able to book something that's already booked, which is why it's also a really good idea not to refresh the page, because if you refresh the page, due to the amount of traffic on there, it can sometimes take a little bit for the page to start showing what is actually happening when you refresh it, and then you could end up booking something without that error coming up and then it failing, and you end up wasting a little bit of gas. It's happened to me before. It's happened a couple of times where if you don't refresh and you just stayed on that page, you may see some land unbook and you can grab it. But yeah, I don't think a queue system would be a good idea, personally. Not a queue system, sorry. I think a queue system would be a good idea. I don't think limiting it to people who don't own land would work, just because people could still take advantage of the situation. But hopefully, I mean, I didn't intend on trying to get land this time, but I did try it in the end. Was it frustrating I didn't get anything? Maybe a little bit, but it happens. 1, 2, 3. Okay. But what's everybody been up to? It's Thursday. I can't believe it's already Thursday. How many of you are so happy it's Thursday? Also, I've started up a new super expensive hobby. Does anybody want to hazard a guess what my new expensive hobby is? Was it 3 or 2? Looks like 3. Buying diamond. Oh, I really like that. That's so funny. Legos, that is an expensive hobby. No, I did get some Lego for Christmas though. I got some Harry Potter Lego. I was very happy. I did ask for it, but yeah, I did get some Harry Potter Lego for Christmas. But no, that's not like paying Eve gas fees. Oh gosh, you guys are hilarious. These are really good. Oh, can we go back to the buying diamonds? I really like that. HCNSCSB. That is really funny. You're funny. You're a funny person. I hope you know that. 1, 2, 3. I was right. It was 3. No, it's you know, like Warhammer. So I'm not really overly interested in like doing the battle side of Warhammer, but I am really interested in the figure side of Warhammer because I've got like some figures from board games like Zombicide, where you can paint those figures, but I'm too scared to paint those. Like I spent a lot of money to get those. So I went out at lunch and I bought a bunch of like Warhammer stuff, but then there's also this like geeky shop that does like a bit of everything. So it's got like Magic the Gathering stuff, Warhammer, then just general board games and D&D models and things like that. But I also had like a reduced bin of bits and bobs, and I was like, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take that. So I got a bunch of stuff for like 15 quid, which is like some of the boxes were 15 quid, not a bunch of it for 15. That would have been a bargain. So basically, at some point, I want to try and end up playing D&D, but I really like the idea of making my own world because I love making my own worlds. I'm really like super crafty. I'm really into like modeling and stuff, which is why I like this. So yeah, basically Warhammer, but I just have it for the models. So yeah, that's my new expensive hobby. I bought so many of the paints, and also I have a thing about miniatures, so holding the little tiny mini paint cans just makes me feel like a giant. I'm just like, I'm a giant holding tiny paint. I'm normal, I promise. I'm not, but we can pretend. Yeah, I use diamonds as Lego. Kids are crazy for it. Would need a microscope to paint them these days. I've been doing alright. Luckily my eyesight's still there. I've been doing alright with painting. Although I did choose one of the larger ones to paint. Never Warhammer, only D&D back as a kid. See, I never played, like, I've never actually played D&D, but I look at it and I'm like, this looks so cool. And I've, like, watched videos of people playing it. I'm like, this seems so cool. But I've never really had anybody to play it with. So I just admire it from afar. Which is a shame. But yeah, I just get to admire it from afar, basically. Right, because these guys are like the guards, they can kind of wear shoes, I guess. They're like the small guards. They're just there ready to help, so they can just wear sandals. Whoops. Does this goblin have a name? No. So we only have one goblin with an actual name, and that's Helgalina. She used to be the Goblin King's main... I don't want to say main squeeze. Not the main squeeze. She used to be the Goblin King's main guard, but she ended up falling in love with the bartender she was sent to kill, so now she lives in the tavern with the bartender, in the magical tavern with the bartender, and their half goblin half human son. I actually don't hate that looks kind of cool. Right, I'm getting the vibe his name is Raffi. Okay, his name could be Raffi. Right, I need to note this down. Okay, oh, whoops. Small goblin guard Raffi. There we go. Right, his name's Raffi. That's a heartwarming story, I know, right? It's so beautiful. Right, so we went with that one. Okay, I gotta remember how I've done this shoe, just so I can do it right here. And then we take that bit out. Whoops, we did it again. Can't remember. Was it 2 across? Might be. That looks right. I'll check. But that looks right. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, right. That's perfect. Lovely. Although his feet are kind of opposite. That should be over there. Whoops. Oh. There we go. Oh, whoops. Well, one, I've done the wrong colour. And then we just need to take that out, and that is perfect. Lovely. Right, his shoes are done. Voxedit question. Perfect. I love these. I made a medium character's head bigger than the original, and I threw the head way to the left. How do I get his head back to line up with the body? Great question. Now, if you haven't unlocked it, and even if you have unlocked it, this is how I suggest you do it, because then you don't need to change all the animations that come with it. So click the head, go into the edit mode, so you can see the ghost of the body. So you want to be clicking the pen over on the skeleton and not the pen over here. So we're going to go, and where's his head gone? There it is. And all you do is get the pivot come up and hold shift down so it moves every 0.5, and you just move that until it lines up correctly. So I could do that and his head's going to be all the way over there, or I can, you know, line it roughly up. I'm not going to save it because his head was perfect. And that's how you line it up. And I'll just go through that one at a time. And also the good thing with that is it doesn't change the animation wherever you move it. It's not going to change the head. Whereas if you unlock it and you move it manually, you're going to have to move it manually for every single animation so it's in the correct place, which is going to be super annoying. You don't want that. So you click the pen tool over in the skeleton, you go down to pivot, you can hold shift to move it every 0.5, and yeah, you just move it so it lines up the way you want, and you can see the ghost of the body. Bish bash bosh, you've done it. I don't think I have got it. I've taken lateral flow tests, I'm fine. Just have a cough, it happens. Almost turning white from the shading in the game maker. There is lighting. I don't use it often. Where's the lighting again? Oh, up here. Here we go. So you can change where the light is. Altitude of the light 2 as well. You can move it about the altitude of that, or you can just, you know, turn it off. Turn both of them off so it doesn't show the shading. Accidentally duplicated every entity on your land the day before posting it. I had to go and delete each duplicate. Oh, that sounds so awful. Oh gosh. Making maps and painting miniatures more than playing. Oh, making maps. I would love to do it. Making maps, making stories. That's me. I like painting miniatures. I'm new to it. Like, I like painting. I prefer playing with, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to play D&D. But I definitely prefer playing games because then I can really get into my imagination and really go at it than the painting. But I do enjoy painting things to look the way I want them to look. Because that's cool. What order would things go? Making maps, making stories, playing, and then painting. What else? Yeah, so we did the Goblin name. Okay, I'm fully caught up with you guys. Oh, sorry, I just got a message. Okay, I can ignore that for now. I can't remember how I made this. Where is everything? Right. For anybody that needs to kind of remember how they've created something, I put it on all individual voxel edges, then get the little screenshot, and then move it over to my second window, which not everybody has, but you know, it's easier than going back and forth. And then I just double check the colors, so I went with that one. That is a number 2 over there. I believe that's 1 up, and then that's the darker skin tone. So nice and easy. So then what I do is I go into this, put that on. Now I know that I didn't add any length to him, so I can just go from about there. I think we go down 1. Oh, it goes right the way down his leg. I might need to go back on it just so I can check. Does it not stay attached to his leg? Did we... 1, 2... Oh, I know the issue. Oh. already issued, so that doesn't come out. Like that. Yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3, up. Grab my darker color, goes all the way around. And then it goes from this one round, and we just have a gap of 1 right there. Is that right? It's all right. Looks right. I might have to just go back and double check. I've got it from one angle. This angle looks perfect. I don't know about this angle. We'll just double check the other angle. Yeah. Oh, wait, we've got a gap, so okay. Is that the inside? It's the inside of the leg, isn't it? It's just like that. Okay, beautiful. Done. Yes. Okay, great. So we got that. We've got his shoes. We need to sort out his trousers. Here's actually... Do we want a helmet on him instead? No, because he's just a normal guard. He's nothing special. Sorry, Raffi, but you're not. You're nothing special. I'm sorry. I feel bad. You've given him a name now. We've named him. Now I feel bad for him. Why would you do that to me? Why would you make me feel bad for Raffi? Right, we'll keep the trousers kind of the same, but we'll change his belt, I guess. Why would you make me feel bad for Raffi? It should not make me feel bad for him. He's not meant to be one of the good guys. Oh. Alright, where's Eat? Eat is a good one for getting centering correct. That is not in the right place. There we go. Actually going to just take that bit out so it doesn't mess up with his body. And this bit looks a little off, actually. Not sure why that's off. 5.5. Yeah, so if you do move like the lower, like the other parts, you do have to move these guys as well. Okay, they look fine. They're positioned fine. Okay, great. Raffi is looking fantastic. I should really give him a weapon. I should give Raffi a weapon. We're gonna have to move the leg. .3 and then yeah, that looks all right. A golden dagger import. Sandbox Game, Goblin Castle. Hey, don't know why you did that. That was weird. Stock store. Where did I put you? Random items? Nope. Room items. Weapon area. Lovely. Where's my tiny dagger? There's my tiny dagger. Okay, it's not golden. Just kind of want to see what it looks like when he attacks. That is not positioned correct for when he attacks. Oh, I've got to put it in the correct position for everything. I forgot about that. It should move because it's attached to the hand. That is so fast. Can't even see if he's swinging that right. Right, go slow. Okay, we're gonna have to position it like other weapons are positioned, which is over here. So we don't get Z fighting, I'm just gonna have it a little bit out. Just have a look. Ooh. Okay. Right, so because that's roughly in the right place, the best thing to do is to just copy this, and then we're just gonna basically place it in all of the animations in the correct place. Although he's kind of stabbing himself in that, I might put that. Oh my gosh, why is he? Yeah, he's kind of like, yeah, I'm just gradually stabbing as he climbs. That's always cool. It's not a zombie! He's a goblin! Does he look like a zombie? Naughty! I did a bad job. Oh, he's gonna look so menacing dancing with this. Oh my goodness. You can use center all to get the dagger and the... Wait, can you? Where? Where's the center all? Don't tell me I've been doing this whole time. Do not tell me that I... Oh shit, you can. It literally says it right there. It literally says it right there. Shh. No. Do you not... Tell me that's new. Tell me that's new. That's just literally today that got added. That got, yeah? Today. Today that's just been put there. No, yeah. That's... Why? I don't see it's not, you don't see a goblin named Rafi. So no, it's not for the marketplace. This is for a personal project that I'm creating. So that's what this is for, personal project. I am not allowed to really show you guys what I make within the Creator Fund until it's uploaded to the marketplace. The only time I can is if it's a known theme. So back when we had the Summer Jam, there was like lots of different themes that the community could take part in. And so I could have shown those assets, but this is for a personal project. That's here several months, I think. It's not. Don't tell anyone. Shush. Do you know how many things I've created? Okay, although, like, big clap, that's now going in the video. I did a project where I needed the wings of an animal to be in the exact same place. I moved those manually and the legs manually. I am not happy. Right, this I've got to do manually though, right? Because this all ends in different... I don't want to break... Wait, save. Okay, so I do need to just move them. Okay, so it just saves me from copy pasting, really. We didn't see anything. You saw nothing. What does center all do? Nothing. It does nothing. Basically, let's say you wanted to add something like this weapon, which, by the way, that weapon is not positioned where it should be. See, it didn't. That didn't center all. No. It sent to all the wrong animation. Okay, so when you realize that an animation needs changing, like this one, you position it correctly, you get it positioned. This better work. Get it where you need it. Ah. It to where you're happy with it, so something like that, you know, you're like, yeah, that looks great. You check out the animation and you're like, yes, that looks like he's slicing into something, and you click it and you do copy, paste, and then send to all, And now I'm gonna check that that's correct. Yes. Okay, that has put it all in the correct place now. Cool. So that's what it is. And that's a new feature. That's a brand new feature added like pretty much today. Wink wink, nudge nudge, sarcasm for anybody that doesn't know, but we're going to pretend that's a new feature that has been added. And we tell no one. Time saver tip. Yes, and I 100% knew that before today, and I knew it as soon as that was released. Definitely. However, for these ones with the ending, you will want to go through them individually because they all end in different positions, so it makes sense. Damn it. To just go through it like this. Stop screaming. I'm not! It's the mic! Turn your volume down. But also it is the mic. And I need to sort that out, and I don't have anything, like, I don't even have Blue Yeti installed on here to sort it out, which is highly irritated. So it's really cool to actually see it come together. Thank you. But also, this is why, like, using these templates, like, he does kind of still look a little bit like the avatar human, not the avatar, the medium humans. They're kind of the same thing, but still does look a little bit similar. But see, we've made him look a little different. So we can probably just delete this idle one right here because that's not really needed. If I really wanted to, I could probably edit some of these animations as well to make him look a little bit more guard-like, I guess. We're just gonna keep it the way it is. Oh, salute. Do I really need the T animation? Oh, he doesn't need 3 taunts, right? Go away, delete. Taunt 4, go away. Don't need this. He's literally just gonna be there to be someone to attack. We don't need all of these. Oh, if you're wondering what I'm doing, so the reason I'm going through these and ending all the keyframes at the exact same point is if you don't, it will technically break the animation and break the asset when you move it into the game maker, so it'll look all a little bit weird and it won't be smooth and parts will move about. So whenever you do any animations, if you add anything or you make your own, you need to make sure every single animation ends at the same keyframe. You need to make sure everything ends at the same end keyframe. Easy Tim, how you doing? Alright, I think that's everything. We'll just scroll right back up. That's a lot to go through. Yeah, right, and we gotta go to this, which is gonna be annoying. We've already done a few, so that's fine. You can find the center all feature in Voxel. Right. Why? Why are you adding that? That was a bit of information we didn't need. August? No, you lied to me. No, no lies. Let's not have that happen. Oh, that's so funny. August? Really? That's so funny. Why did you go and find that? Why? Why? Could we not have just pretended? Like, surely we could have just left it alone. No, the worrying thing is the amount of times I'm on that, the amount of times I'm there going like do, looking at all of these, and I'm just like, yeah. So I did, but explain the issue. The model looks fine in Voxedit. The textures are washed out in Game Maker. Oh, so in the Game Maker it looks like. Oh, okay. So yeah, there is a bit of an issue with that. So the colors that you see in Voxedit, generally it used to be what you see in Voxedit on Game Maker. They're meant to be sort of like a lighter in color. Not so much washed out. They're meant to just look slightly brighter and a lighter version of what you see. Maybe change in Game Maker, maybe change the lighting to just see if that does it. Usually the default lighting is probably the worst to be viewing them. So maybe just have a play about with the lighting in the Game Maker. You're curious, you needed to take a look. I think you just wanted me to feel bad about August. Like, I could understand if it was like October I could understand. There's, a lot's happened. Sometimes I miss things when things get updated in October. Takes me a little while. Most of December is Christmas time, and I was busy in November as well. November was a busy month, so I can understand me not noticing things. But from August until now, that's a lot of time to not notice it. Hey, Vinesh, how you doing? Alright, there we go, that's all of it. I don't think we've got anything missing. I'm just going to pick out a couple to scroll up and down with, just to make sure we're not missing any keyframes. Yeah, looks good. Let's go up. Hey, that looks great. Let's go back to idle. Just fantastic. Okay, so we have Raffi, the small guard right there. So we explained quite a few things and I got him done. I am actually going to make a real quick note about, because I kind of want to get timestamps on most of these videos because they are quite long, and starting next week on Thursday you're going to see me twice during the day, so if you're in different time zones you might be able to catch me at a more suitable time. So Tuesday sort of like morning my time, so that's UK, GMT, UTC. I usually put UTC so most people can kind of work it out. But I'll be doing like a 10 a.m. UTC GMT for 2 hours or an hour. I haven't quite decided if it's going to be 1 or 2 hours. And then on Thursday evenings, that's Thursday morning my time, then Thursday evenings we're actually going to be extended even longer. So we're still going to have the same start time, except for I'm going to go later. No, it's not a new mic. The mic's just, settings have changed. The settings have changed and I need to fix them. I am sorry. I do apologize. I will get it sorted. But not new mic, just settings. So we are at... Okay, so now we are going to go over to... Where did we make it? Basement? Cooking shelves. We haven't finished the shelves, so we need to get these shelves finished. Is my voice really that different? It's really irritating that it's that different. Does my voice sound better this way? Does this sound better? How's this one sound? Does this sound more like me? I'll sort the mic out for later. Better. There we go. Okay, so we'll just... It's clear but low. Okay, let me just... I can turn it up here. It's cracking a bit. Is it cracking? Are you sure that's just not my sore throat? How am I meant to drink tea now? It's... Now it's good. Oh, it might be because I was moving it. Yeah, it might crack if I move it because I'm touching it. But yeah, okay, so I'll just use this for the rest of the stream. And I do apologize for the echo, and I'll get this mic sorted for next stream, because this one usually... This is usually amazing, and I love it, and it's great. I've never really had an issue, but the settings have changed, and for some reason now I've got issues. So anyway, with the cooking shelves, we started this on Tuesday. So what we've got here is we've placed it, so it's actually right at the back. So rather than being centered, it's right at the back. So the snap point is at the back, making it easier to place on the walls in the game. Have you submitted my asset for the game jam form? What? I can't do that. What do you mean if I submitted your asset in the game jam form? I can't do that. Oh, have I submitted any assets in the game jam form? I've not entered the game jam. I've not entered the game jam. Sorry, I thought you were asking if I've done yours. I was like, how? I don't do those. So the forms for the assets for the game jams, I don't do that. That's not my area. That's not what I do. But yeah, that's not my job. But then we've also got these shelves that we've made that have yeah, what's it called? That edge. Tips. I'm so lazy working on Voxel. Motivational tips. You can earn money, maybe. Could create a really cool game with the assets that you create, and people may want those assets. People may want to play your really cool game. Do it. There, that's my motivational talk. Do it. Get on with it. What are you waiting for? There might not be oh no, that's too dark. I'm not going to say that. Just do it. Treat yourself. Actually, You can do this. I found this really motivational. When I'm having like a low motivational day, I try and treat myself. So I just realized, well, not just now, but a few days ago, I realized Farscape is now on Amazon Prime, and I really, really enjoy that show. So now, if I'm feeling low in motivation or struggling to get something done, I will try and do that task for about 10 to 15, 20 minutes, and then I'll go and do my treat, which is watching half an episode of Farscape. And then once that's done, once half the episode's done, I then go back, do another 15 to 20 minutes, and then finish watching the show. And then by then, I'm back in like, okay, let's do this, let's get it done. I am new, so it's hard to learn. Watch as many YouTube videos and live streams and ask as many questions as you like. That's helpful. Yeah. I always think treating yourself can be super, super helpful in motivationalness. Why you moved? I'll just have you where you were. You're the top shelf. It doesn't matter too much. Right, and we'll just duplicate this. So duplicate vial to be or not to be. That is the question. Whether it is noble in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of Suffolk fortune. I forget. My Shakespeare has eluded me. So this is meant to be a goblin kitchen shelf. If I search goblin kitchen shelf, what does it come up with? Kitchen shelves, not a goblin one. What should we put on the shelf? Maybe just like a little pot or something. So we'll probably have it in a brown pot. Yes. Oh, the pot's... Oh, it's not too big. A candle, a cup. Candle, a cup. Guess we could do a candle. Import. I've got tons of candles. I'm not making a new candle. Wait, actually, do you... No, I'm not making a new candle. Made too many candles. Where's table? Someone see table. Candle's huge. Okay, so we need to edit the candle anyway because it's too big. Okay, much better. Any spoilers on Alpha 2? You assume I have any spoilers. I know nothing, literally nothing. And even if I did know, which I don't, I wouldn't be able to tell you anyway. Right, so candle done. Someone said candle. I'd say a book, but I imagine goblins can't read. See, you said that, but I love making books in here. So the whole goblin servant room, which makes no sense, maybe the guards would be able to read, but the whole goblin servant room area, so room item, servant room. So we've got their side table, which has, so there's nothing on there. So, but then we have books for the goblin side table, and then some food, like just standard simple food. And we have messy, which has got a book, some food, and some papers, as well as just a pile of papers. And then their general crate that all the servants obviously have in their room, which has their bedding made out of hay. I know people think it's gold. It's not. It's hay bedding. Just a pile of hay, and then bits of fabric, as well as some bacon and eggs in a bowl, and some shoes right there. But then there's a pile of books, and I totally forgot. I was like, what can we put in a crate? I know, books. Books would be great in a crate. Forgetting, they're frigging goblins. But I'm going with the idea that the goblins need, like, they're like recipe books, or books of herbology that they've got to know, or just something. The cookbooks, I don't know, they're just what the servants need to, the rules of goblinhood, the great book of goblin kings of yore. I don't know. No. We'll make some stuff up, and if it sounds good, it will stick. Right, we need some cups. Go with grey cups. Literally just what it was. Go back.
Okay, right. A candle holder? Do you mean a candle holder? I mean, we do have a candle, and it is sat on like a little holdery thing. Got a random pot up here. I think maybe one more jar that's a bit like this. Small two. And I'm gonna edit the insides to be, I think maybe just, I don't want to make it, maybe this color. Yeah, like a, I don't like it being grey. Maybe, so brown, like a muddy type color in there. A bit brighter. And we'll put it on this top shelf. There we go. Lovely. Need to fill a form for each asset you created. Sounds tedious, but it is how Sandbox works at the moment. What's that for? Wait, sorry. Hey, do you know why I can't publish my game jam game, the message when trying to publish your game? Yeah, so yeah, you do. You need to fill out a form. Unfortunately, I don't know what form it is. Maybe it. I would go to the Discord and go to like the game jam. I think there's a section for the game jam, I believe. Give me a moment. I'll see if I can find it. Yeah, so if you go down to the Discord and then go to the Sandbox game jams and ask in there, somebody should be able to point you in the right direction. But basically, if you've made your own assets, you need to send them those assets off for approval, because they do need to be approved to have your game published right now. Am I a registered artist? Yes, I am part of the Creator Fund, have been part of the Creator Fund for almost 2 years, I want to say now. Yeah, definitely almost 2 years. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this shelving unit. So what we've got here is, these are the shelves that are going to be in the Goblin Castle. I wanted to show you how to do a corner like this. So if you wanted to see how this was created, it's super rough. I'm not too worried. I'll probably sort that out later, to give the shelves like a different look rather than just a flat piece. How do I send your assets for approval? Wow, great. So one, you even need to have created a game for the game jam and have those assets be part of your game for the game jam to have them approved. You need to fill out a form. For the current game jam, it's only for current game jams. Otherwise, you need to be a artist within the Creator Fund. Now, I'm actually surprised I've not had to say this until now. Usually it gets said at least 3 times before the halfway mark. Within the Creator Fund, we do not just get to make our own assets. We get given themes and we have to create to a specified style and things like that. And they have to go through a whole approval process. So our assets get checked, we get feedback for them, and if they are approved, then we can upload them and have them on the marketplace. And only a select few, a very small proportion of assets made by the people on the Creator Fund get selected to be put up for sale. It's a very small proportion. you need to apply for the Creator Fund. Currently, the Creator Fund is closed right now. Applications will reopen on the 15th of this month, I believe, maybe a few days later, give or take. But you need to apply. You need to have at minimum 10 assets created within Voxedit as a portfolio piece. You going to sleep? Game Dizzy, have a great sleep. I hope you had fun, and sorry there was such bad echo earlier. I'll get my main mic sorted, I promise. How do you manage scale of objects? How do you know you're building to the proper scale? Okay, so a little bit is just from time that I've spent to roughly know sizes of things. A lot of the times earlier on, I would just export to the marketplace and test it in game, which you guys can do. Everybody can export now into their own inventory and check their assets out and use them like that. So that is something you can do. But otherwise, most of the time, I just go off of the size of the avatars. I am given scales for things like building, which I tell people, like if you're building a room or a general building, these are the specified sizes that you should go for. So if you're building a room, you want the doorway to be 3 meters high, which is 3 blocks. Each block is 1 meter, which is 32 voxels. So you want to do 32 times 3 to get the doorway, and the width of the door is 2 meters wide, so 64 voxels. Usually that's for the doorway. So to make a room fit to the blocks within the game, ideally it's a good indication to make your rooms 4 meters high. You missed what, Vinesh? Can you do that corner again? Go look at my old replay. I didn't do that this episode. The corners I did on Tuesday's episode, to go check out Tuesday to see how I did this corner section right here to make it look like it's bent like that. And then all we've done is, because this is an asset which is going to attach to the wall, instead of having the pivot point centered, we've actually moved the control node so it's positioned right at the back. This is why it's super important whenever you start creating anything to have a control node there, so you can move the entirety rather than individual pieces. So get in the habit, if you can, every time you open the animator, just go to that root, create child node and call it control node, and then everything you make after that should be attached to that control node so you can move it. So we're going to save that. Okay, so we completed the shelves. Shelves are completed. Super quick on making that. So that was from 9 until how long have I been streaming? Oh, 1:31. Okay, is there anything people want me to cover? Any sort of like show you how to do something real quick, so I can put a timestamp in for that section as well. So if there's anything in particular you want covered, let me know right now, and I'll just do a quick thing about that so I can timestamp it. And anybody wanting to know the same things, those assets created to your game, yes, everything that I make within these community streams, unless specified by me at the start, is stuff that I'm creating for my own game. What's the coolest thing I've made this week? I can't show you. I actually can't show you the coolest thing I've made this week because it has not been approved. I've not fully completed it. I've almost done it. I just got to do a few end animations on it. But I really like it, but I can't show you because it's not approved on the marketplace. I'm sorry. But if you want like generally my favorite asset, I can show you my favorite asset. In control is a control node similar to parenting an object to another. Yeah. So basically the control node is the parent to everything else. You can still create, a child node off of the control node, and that would then be the parent. So shelf down here, shelf one. I've done this in sections. So I offer the control node, I named this shelf, so it's really like the shelf node, and then the top, the edge, and then the thin bottom line right there. So I can just reposition this whole shelf, but also having the parent there means that I can then duplicate. So that's what I did last time. I just clicked duplicate node, and I could duplicate the entire thing. But the control node is just really good at being able to move absolutely everything. So having stuff come off of that, obviously it's still a good idea to make children nodes and then have that child node be the parent to other ones. But terms of use list lists a heap of detail to be included in assets. What do you mean the terms of use lists a heap of detail to be included in assets? I mean, there's some assets that don't need as much detail, for sure. Like this, that's got a fair amount of detail to it on the potions and stuff, but these are small assets. Will stand by. You'll wait for me to show you. You're gonna have to remind me. I'm hoping it won't be uploaded next week because it's not completed and the checks happen today. In which case, not next week, but the Tuesday after. You'll have to remind me. But I'll show you my favorite thing I've created. I've shown you guys so many times. Actually, I can't because I've got my old stuff. I can't show you my favorites because they're not on here because it's a new computer. Already 2:30. Have a good sleep, Vinesh. I probably won't be streaming tomorrow. I will have a video out tomorrow though. By the way, anybody over on my YouTube, if you are a YouTube member, I do have a poll that you can vote on to decide which one of my videos that I have prepared already will be the next one to go out. Now, obviously, I have very few members, so if nobody votes there by tomorrow afternoon, I'm just going to put out whatever I want. Yes, so far nobody's voted, but I only have 8 members. That's like people that have done like the join on YouTube. Is in commercial games. Oh, that's not really my. I need to brush up on that, but I mean, you can't do any copyright stuff if that's sort of what you're asking about. Yeah, can't. Okay, so what should I make now? I've got 20 minutes. Something from my game that I can make in 20 minutes. It's supposed to be in the meta. You mean the metaverse, the Sandbox metaverse? I mean, you still can't do copyrighted stuff in the metaverse. Like really, you can't because then if let's say you make a Pikachu and then the Pokemon company wants to do something within the sandbox, that's not going to be okay. Oh, metadata on the asset. Oh, okay. Sorry. I was like, what? Oh. Right, what can I make? you just did your first asset is just a silly plant by planning to put more time in creating more assets. Any advice you can tell to have the best chances to get approved through the creators fund? So good level of detail. I would suggest having some form of animations as well, making something that has animations to show that you have knowledge of animations. However, it has become very, very competitive, and the quality is quite high now. So I would just say just try and make a variety of high detailed, good quality assets. And yeah, we'll see from there. A well for my game. I have a well. I haven't, but that's more like acute. I do have a well. I can show you the well actually. It's already been uploaded. It was like Easter themed, so my Easter well. Why? What? Hey, show my well. What do you mean? I want the well to be shown. Sandbox broken. Okay, well, I don't know how well you can see that, but basically it's got like an Easter basket. Yeah, I can't use that. It's got an Easter basket inside. But yeah, let's try and make a well. Okay, new asset. Let's put it in random bits. Let's have a large well. And then what I'm going to do is this out. Go about there. And 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh! And let's do that and save, and then off of this, go main, place that. Going to make a clone of this and well to A. Then off of this, I am going to delete this side, leave this, yes. And we're gonna grab it. Oh! Why are you not centered? That's why. Oh. Alright. And this needs to also be centered. Apparently it isn't. And now we rotate it 45. a little rusty, but we can sort it. And then we're going to duplicate this. And then we're going to rotate it as well. So we got to probably chop off the sides ever so slightly. So we're going to grab hold of this. Did it just a little bit too big? That looks absolutely fine. And then the main one, we're also going to do the same with this. Chop off that side, chop off that side. And that looks like it's fairly in line. I might have to play about with it a little bit. Suggest a milk crate. Oh, I love that. Have you made a well for your game already? Making it right now. It didn't ban me, it just wouldn't let me see my asset. You make that look way too easy. I did that so fast, didn't I taught you nothing. I was just like, yes, this is just what you do. You're like, what? Like, what now? And then what I'm going to do, so the issue is right now is we have this annoying collision box around the main thing. Now, I can just basically move that there and oops. And then well to C. Okay. Does need, yeah, there's a little overlap going on. So what we can do is we can actually, do you know what? Yeah, we could snip that in. Nope. Nope. Don't snip that in. I just need to trim the edges, but yeah, we'll sort that. Yeah, it's the same. So now we don't have that wall going around. It just helps to have this 4 in so you can get everything in the correct-ish position. Could have probably have done with being a little bit further apart, but I'm going to just try it, trimming one more of the sides. No, because now we've got the issue of there being a gap, so I do need to edit it a little bit. So if I just that one, I just do one side, I think that should be fine. I've just done one side. Means now all I need to do is just shimmy it slightly, like that. Shimmy this one. Oh, that's the main one. That's fine. There, right, so move the main back where you were, and then we can just not move the main. There we go. Lovely. There. Much better. Much, much better. And then what the only issue is, whatever colors we do, it's going to go onto the other ones as well. So you got to be careful about your recoloration-ness. Okay, so that actually works quite nicely. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm just slightly dark a bit right here. Also going to just drag it in a little bit. It kind of covers the hidden area. Bit right there. Have a slight issue with that side. Kind of hoping will that solve it? Yeah. Oh, it looks a bit silly there. Maybe make it work. Yeah, and then we'll just do a pattern like that. How long have we got? 10 minutes? Maybe I can get this well done. That'll be well good. I am so funny. So right now, if let's say I don't want this to appear on all of them, okay? All we would do is grab this one and we'd clone this one, name it like 2, and then we'd get this. Oh, that's the main one. Yeah, we can do the main one. And we'll grab hold of 2B and we'll just move it there. So right now it's the same as that, but edits that we make will be different. So I can take this bit off right there. And then only there is it not there. So ideally, could probably do it on this one as well. Just to sort of break it up. So it's only on a few of them as you go round. But you have to make a clone over there because when you duplicate on this side, any color edits or any type of edit that you make to the duplicates, it will do it to everything that's on there. So by cloning one and moving, even though it's exactly the same when you clone it, moving it over here is what will allow you to edit and change it. Pay everyone monthly the same in the creative end. You get paid per asset, and depending on what assets you make, and certain criteria on it. So if you do animations and how good of an asset generally it is, that you get paid more. So no, it's not like an employment. There's not like a set rate that it's paid per asset. Also, you still own your assets. So even if one of your assets isn't one of the selected ones to go in the sales, when it is available for everybody to put up for sale, you still have those assets. You will still be able to sell your assets. They're yours. You'll receive the sand from those. Need sleep? No problem. I'm going to be finished in 10 minutes. I kind of want to make the tops of all of them like a darker stone color or lighter. Let's do it lighter actually. Yeah, I want it to like look like that. Okay, so this what you can see is Z fighting. It's when two two assets are overlapping and they're trying the z-axis is trying to fight for control of what's being seen, which causes this. Definitely didn't remember what color I chose. I chose 68. And I'll just go over to the other one, find 68, and I'll just recolor that the same. Do you think it would look better darker? I think it might look better darker. Also, I reckon it might look better in this stone color. As a base. Yeah. If you don't make it good enough, do they kick you out? Don't think I've not heard people being kicked out because generally you have to. So if you get approved to be on the creator fund, like if like they look at your portfolio and they go, yes, this is good enough, basically you get put on a trial where you'll join a group and you'll make so many assets for that month. You get paid for the assets that you create, and they'll look at it and they'll say, whether or not that you're staying on. It's like a trial. So if the assets that you create are good enough, then yeah, you stay on. A bit darker, yeah, it does need to be. I think if we go to this one, I like that one, and then we do this, the up bit, I like that. So but yeah, if you don't make so many assets, then there is a chance you will get removed off of the fund, but there's a lot more to it than that. You're not just gonna straight out just get kicked out. You make weapons for characters to use, or all the weapons already made? No, you can definitely create weapons for characters for sure. So to do that, you would use the template blades. Use this one, and then you can edit this to make whatever weapons it is that you want to make, but use that. I suggest not unlocking it, because when you unlock it, then it turns it into a normal asset and not an equipment. So I suggest making any edits that you want just within here without unlocking it, which is possible. Oh, I forgot I took that off. It's not coloring it correctly. Okay. What am I making? What does it look like? What does it look like I'm making? I'm interested to see what you guys think I am actually making. And then to make it look like there's actually something there, we can just do that. And we can darker. That's going to do it on those, and then we'll do it on this as well. I don't know how high I made it. How high did I make it? Is that the correct height? I feel like it's definitely not the correct height. I'll probably check that. Yeah, that's definitely not the correct height. There we go. That always looks right. Why is there a hole? Why are you not made at the bottom? Let's do all darker color. There we go. Yeah, that looks great. Looks like a column or mini fort. Ah, it's meant to be a well. This would be far too small for a column. The height is only 32, so it's hip height. It's about hip height on the avatars. I do like the idea of a mini fort, though. I do like that. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. Why are you sorry? You don't. Why are you sorry? I don't need to be sorry. I asked you what it looks like. You told me what you thought it looked like. You don't need to be sorry at all. Wouldn't have asked if I didn't want your answer. Don't want to disrespect my art? Oh my gosh, no, that you're good. You're right, my friend. Absolutely fine. That's so sweet of you, though. I forgot about the fact that this is different now. I'm gonna have to sort this out afterwards because I forgot what colors it is. You have the image freeze, or is this me? Oh, don't tell me my camera's frozen. No. Oh, yes, I do have an image freeze. Cool. Right, I'm back. Oh, and now it's done. It's done its annoying thing. Gosh. So you just. Why? There we go. Why, camera? Why? We thought you all determined to make this well. But did you not like hear me talk and not see my mouth move? Were you just like, wow, she got good at ventriloquism? Like, when did that happen? That right? Oh, it's the wrong side. The wrong friggin' side. Oh, is it like not on everything? Yeah. Cool. Okay, so it's the wrong side. This side. There we go. Okay. And then we've got nothing attached to that side, so we've got to sort that side out as well. Okay. Okay, so we can sort the rest of that later. I'm going to apply for the Creator Fund today. Any tips? I don't think you'll be able to. I don't think it's open today, but when it does open, have a minimum of 10 Voxedit portfolio assets. Definitely have some with very high level of detail done to maybe some buildings as an example. But just show that you have a good level of detail, whether that's painting detail as well as just level detail with the voxels themselves. So adding, do I have a... Everything that I have an example of is not on this computer, which is very frustrating. Give me a moment. Let's see if I can get one up. Okay, okay, this loaded, right. So this has a little bit of both. So this shows good level of color detail. So with the bricks and everything and the shadowing on the windows, it's also got level detail in terms of just different levels coming up here. And different shapes going on. Can you show some of my other creations? Usually I would happily show you some of my other creations, but right now I've changed computers, so all of my assets are on my Dropbox instead of on the computer. So we've got this, which shows a little bit of that, and status published. So we got this. This has animations on it as well. I think I can show you the animations. I'll show you. Okay, this one, oh, this one shows really good texture. Oh, I can't say the word. Really good detailing Also, I put in a thing here, so you can only really tell when you're really close, but it says warriors never die on it, and he's mourning the loss of his warrior friends. Should ever asset less than 5,000? Okay, so ideally for performance issues and on when you're in the creator fund, we do not go above 5,000 voxels, and even when we do the Voxedit competitions, we say less than 5,000 voxels, purely because it is for a performance standpoint. It does allow you to, like, on Voxedit, it does allow you, you may get like huge lag for making stuff with more than not 5,000 voxels, 5,000 faces. Sorry, there's a difference between the amount of voxels and the amount of faces. So this only actually so far only has 62 faces. Says right at the top, can you see that? Yeah, the chat's not in the way. So right at the top here, it will tell you how many faces. So, and voxels is totally different. Like this has a total of many 22,000 voxels. Voxels and faces are different. Faces are like, you know, a dice. I could make a 1x1 and it'll still have 4 faces, and I could make a 32 by 32 by 32. It will still have 4 faces, but it'll have a lot more voxels in it. So yeah, but it's for a performance standpoint. So yes, we do strongly suggest less than 5,000. Less than 5,000 voxels. Almost knocked over my tea. The god, or whatever it's called, Raffi. You want to see Raffi? Okay, here's Raffi. So he's a small goblin guard. He's more of like, you know, he walks around the servants' quarters. He might just be posted in a few low-key areas, not too worried. He's not a main guard. He's just, you know, one of the foot soldiers, basically. He wouldn't have much attack, poor Raffi. This one's called Raffi. But yeah, we've got this one. I feel like we should just make almost exactly the same, but make him different. What should we give Raffi that makes Raffi Raffi? Let's give him one other thing that just really makes him him. Where like if we make another one, like we could make Raffi special. I can see maybe we could make him the next giveaway for my streams. So far, we've got the weapons crates. Yes, I've not done a giveaway today, purely because I've got so many to send out that I feel bad about doing a giveaway today, but we will do a giveaway on next Tuesday. But maybe we can make him like another giveaway type thing. He's a chill guy though. He is a chill guy, but what should we give him? Maybe a satchel. The only issue giving him a satchel is I'm gonna have to edit the animations. I really don't want to today. Okay, actually, I could. No, I can. I can give him a. Okay, no. So we can make this super easy. Oh, whoops. Color. I want to see what this looks like on him. I'm going to put the pivot to the back because I want it to attach to him, and we're going to get the hip. Okay, we can make it a bit bigger. We can make this bigger. Okay, so we can make it probably 3 high with a width of 3 and maybe make it 7 wide as well. And give him glasses so he can fill the hole in the lore. He can be the guy who reads the books. Oh my gosh! Oh, you won't want to kill him in my game. You just be like, I can't kill Rafi. We can give him glasses. We can 100% give him glasses. Oh my gosh, why does he look so cool? How long? What a long stream today. You'll be in luck for next Thursday. I'm going to be on for either 3 to 4 hours. We've not decided yet. We're sorting it out. Oh, he looks great. If I modify a head on a medium human, how can I make the head be by itself, like an item by itself? Just personally, I would probably just export the whole human. So when you, I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean. I feel like he doesn't even really need the bum bag now, but we'll keep it. Right. We are also going to have to center all. That should be all. Yeah. Okay, go back to idle. Now I'm gonna have to do this again. And then center all. Yeah, you're watching me do this, by the way, because you guys have convinced me to spend all this length of time doing this. Right, so I need to go to controller. Oh, it would have just been quicker for me to just copy and paste with this one. It's not double. But, oh well. Poor Rafi! Oh, right, we're gonna have to do something to... Like, is he gonna be an enemy of the main character, or... Like, you choose not to kill Rafi, but he has to kill... Like, if he sees you, he has to kill you. But you get, like... We maybe... I will have to figure out how to do this in the game, but maybe I can make it, like, a quest where, like, don't kill Rafi. So you have to just keep running away from him. If he appears, like, you just have to keep getting away from him without killing him to win a quest. Good night to whoever's going to sleep. I'm going to be finishing in just a moment. We've overran by 17 minutes. Gosh, you guys are bad influences. Before, like, Christmas and everything, I was trying to go for, like, jogs after I finished streams, and now, like, I really... I haven't done it in so long. Gonna have to start doing it again, but with Thursdays becoming like a really long stream, I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it. Because I'm not going jogging at like 11 at night. That's just silly. And although I live in a small town and it's fairly safe, that's still silly to go jogging at that time. Maybe you have to help him with something like he gives you a quest. Maybe. Maybe the Goblin King has Rafi's book to be able to leave, or the key to his chains. I don't know. No, don't do that. No. Is there best practice for creating text in Voxedit, like a sign or jersey? Text is a really hard one. I can't find it. So if the person who DM'd me on Twitter about the Voxedit alphabet that they created in Voxels, please DM me that again, because I accepted it and now I cannot find that message at all, and I'm worried that I accidentally deleted it. And I really wanted to use the alphabet that they provided, but yeah, it's hard to do lettering, really. Most of the letters I just make up my own random letters unless they actually fit. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's the end. I'm just gonna update that if you do yes, well, yeah, I shall. Well, if they let me, but yeah, I will. I'll ask them first about retweeting it, but yeah, it was really good. So whoever made it, please message me if you're in the chat, please. Otherwise, I'm going to be going through so many of my Twitter DMs. It's too many. Stop DMing me unless it's really important. In which case, feel free to DM me. Anyway, I do need to finish. So we did do a fair amount. So we made Rafi. Super cute. His sort of evil red eyes look less menacing with the glasses. We finished off our kitchen shelf. I'm pretty happy with that. And we started making the well. We'll probably finish that off on Tuesday. If I don't stream over the weekend or anything, then the next stream will be the Sandbox official stream, which is at 7 p.m. UTC GMT. Convert that to whatever time it is for you guys. That'll be over on the Sandbox's channel, so tune in for that. And we will be continuing with our really cute bedroom that we're making. Where are you? Monday stream. Room. Final. There we go. Where we will be continuing with this and our not IKEA units. Not IKEA units. Yeah, where we're making this. And these really cute drawers that I actually want in real life now. Like I actually really want those drawers. So yes, tune in for then. Otherwise, my next actual official stream will be on Tuesday at 6 p.m. UTC GMT. Convert that to whatever time it is for you guys, and hopefully I'll have my mic fixed and I won't have to use this booger and keep moving it for, you know, drinking tea. Where is my finishing page? Finishing page. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. I will hopefully see you guys next time. If you have any questions, you're over on YouTube or anything, make sure to leave a comment. Make sure to like before you leave YouTube. Please do remember to like and subscribe over on YouTube. If you're everywhere else, I appreciate you guys being over on Twitch, D-Live, if anybody's actually watching me on D-Live, and the people watching me on YouTube, appreciate every single one of you. As always, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. Also, do you like my Squid Games top? Before I finish? Like my Squid Games top? Anyway, wherever you are in the metaverse, have a good morning, afternoon, evening. Goodbye!